Okay, so hey everyone. This is our 11th community call, and we're Polynomial. As you guys know, we aim to make DeFi accessible to everyone. So today we have like a bunch of experts from our team, and they'll be sharing insights on our very recent product, Polynomial Trade, answering some of your questions, and exploring potential applications. So let's get started. And also just like an announcement of sorts, like we have done around 130 million plus in trading volume already, and this is because of our new product, Polynomial Trade. So let's get started off. It's been like around 3 months and since Polynomial Trade was launched. And so what do you think is the traders' reaction to the platform, Gautam?
Hey everyone, nice to be here. Yeah, it's. I mean, Polynomial has been here for a while, and initially we started off with like vaults made on top of options, and it's after like three few months back we made a small switch to like focus more on perps. And how we do is that we allow people to trade on smart contract wallets, and people deposit their money there, and then they trade on synthetics perps. So synthetics acts as our liquidity provider, and we have done almost 135 million in trading volume. And of the synthetics, like almost 45% of the users come from Polynomial, and we have around 5,000 plus users. And there have been almost 10,000 plus smart contract wallets created. And the one of the main reasons for like why polynomial trade has been good was mostly that with the deep liquidity of synthetics, that we've been able to like provide very cheap fees of like 2 and 6 bps for markets like ETH and Bitcoin. And we also support like a wide range of crypto native assets. We currently have around 37 assets on our platform. And also like most of you know, currently there is like an OP reward program happening. So almost 300k is like given, OP is given every week. So it's almost as if like you are trading for free when you trade on Polynomial. And so with the polynomial trade, we did some novel things in the perp suite too. Like we were the platform to introduce limit orders, and will
Gautam, I think
be.
your internet got cut off. Could you repeat that again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay, yeah. So on the perp side, like we introduced a bunch of new features. Like the first thing that we did was we introduced like limit orders, which were in the form of range orders, and now we will be releasing a newer version of it. There is a beta link already. Few people have tried it out. I think it should go out in like a few hours. So we will be launching like a V2 of limit orders. And recently we launched like a USDC deposit. So a large amount of users have been complaining that SUSD is the only stablecoin to be used. So the friction to get SUSD is a bit much. So we use 0x API and like uh, uh, swap USDC to SUSD, and we allow people to trade via USDC now. We will be adding more stables soon in next few days. Like we'll add like stables like DAI and USDT very soon. We're also thinking of like adding OP. And another thing that we launched just today is that like we allow people to use multiple authorities. So what that means is if you have a smart contract wallet, you can access it via two different or any number of like addresses. So you can trade with your friends, or you can have like different addresses on your mobile or desktop device and access all of them. Or even like you can, keep your backup wallet as an authority. So in case if you lose your main address, you still don't lose the funds that you keep in polynomial. So those are the things that we've been like releasing. So another thing is like fees has been significantly decreased due to bedrock upgrade, which happened a while back. And so because of that, like earlier, like when you place a trade, it used to cost like $10. Now it has like come a lot down to like under $1, and the transaction time is now down to 3 to 4 seconds. Like when the order gets placed and the position gets created. So overall, it has been, in summary, it has been a very good experience at building perps. we got like a lot of feedback from people in the community, and we really love that. Like we made this change, and we were really initially like had doubt that will people accept it, and it has shown that people really love what we have built, and we've been known to create like great user experience for people. And I think like we haven't let people down, and people still use Polynomial.
So that's a ton of changes like over just 3 months. So yeah, let's go ahead. Optimism did go through a pretty big upgrade, which was the Bedrock update. And so how do you think has that helped with Polynomial being one of the major trading platforms on Optimism? Akhil, could you go?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very happy to be here in the 11th community call of Polynomial Protocol. So, as Gautam said, the Bedrock upgrade played a very impactful role in polynomial trade, particularly in regard to the like keeper fees and execution time. The execution time was 13 seconds when we launched, and it went down to 3 to 5 seconds. It's a very, it's like very instant. Like we were focusing on SX like trading experience for a user. So essentially, we made that like through optimism a bedrock. And yeah, when we launched polynomial trade, the keeper fees were set at a constant $2. However, after that the L1 fees went high, like to us very high, and the keeper boards are like were operating at a loss, and we forced to up the keeper fees to $4. And after that we implemented the dynamic keeper fee structure. But during high volatility, the keeper fees could reach up to $8, maybe more. So, which made the platform very unusable for a regular or normal user. So, fortunately, the introduction of Bedrock upgrade transformed this situation. Through the Bedrock, the transaction fees were reduced to the keeper fees were reduced to less than $2. Maybe mostly it's a $1 or some cents. So making them it's made it it's very accessible for the very average user or a normal user. So and also we have to talk about the reduction of the transaction fees. It reduced almost by 60 to 70 percentage. So it's totally it was very like very impactful for polynomial trade, and the combination of lower gas fees and reduced keeper fees and improved overall performance has greatly enhanced the trading experience on the polynomial protocol or polynomial trade. And all thanks to the optimism team who worked hard for this upgrade. And yeah, that was an amazing journey. So yeah.
I mean, that's absolutely true because like I can see myself asking for a lot less refills and less frequently when like testing out our own products. So Bedrock's definitely been a great thing. You guys from the community, why don't you like drop some questions on the general channel and we can get them answered by Gautam and Akhil? I'm gonna give it like a few minutes before we would move on.
I think you can move to a next question because they will ask
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll keep addressing them as and when they come. Cool. So let's go ahead. So what are the upgrades that are coming to polynomial trade? And can you talk about limit orders V2? And you seem to keep tweeting a lot about it, so let's hear it from you, Gautam.
With me. Wait. Yeah, um, so what we do in limit orders is like kind of like a triggering order, right? Like Synthetic doesn't natively support like things like limit orders. So what we try to do is that when the price of an asset reaches the, so when a user gives a place an order, they say like, I want an order to be placed at this certain price. So when that price is hit, a bot will execute your order for you. That's kind of how limit orders work. And earlier, what happened was like we used to use Chainlink as the execution price. So Chainlink is a slow oracle, and it essentially means that if the market is not moving a lot, then the Chainlink price doesn't update. So in like a very stagnant market, it can even happen that it might take like 20 minutes for it to update. So it was not the best experience for users who are trading when the market is very volatile. It used to also hurt because, like, prices can update, prices can go down very fast, and people used to get like worse of fills than they wanted. So we upgraded the whole mechanism from Chainlink to Pyth, and what that means is within a few seconds, like your complete order, when the price is hit, your complete order execution flow happens. So, and if you take the total time into account, it comes under like 5 to 10 seconds, which is much better than how it was earlier. And this is the major upgrade. And with that, like, we also added some features that people always wanted, like in our limit order V1, the UI was a bit complex. They were called range orders, and you have to put like two prices, and you need to make sure the price is in between and all those things. We made it very simple. We added like a limit and a stop order. So limit order is and stop order are exactly same as like everywhere else. And we also added take profit and stop loss orders. So there are two ways of take profit and stop loss that we have implemented. One is like when you are placing a trade, you can create a take profit or stop loss on the size of the trade that you're placing, and you can also keep like an entire position take profit and stop loss. So even if you increase the size of the position later, like your take profit and stop loss will hit the entire position. So this will make sure, and these orders are reduced only orders. So suppose something, since it's a blockchain, we cannot like automatically cancel orders for you. So suppose like you close a trade, forgot about an order, and then open it on the other direction or something, these orders will not be active. So we have made the experience as close to a centralized exchange as we can. And with this, we provide like a faster execution. And secondly, we give them like a wide variety of orders, like take profit, stop loss, limit orders, and all those things. So these are the main changes of limit orders that are coming. And there is a link now that you can try it out in beta.trade.polynomial.fi, and you can try it out and like let us know if you have feedback. We'll be releasing it into the public in like a few hours. We are just like fixing some small UI issues, and then we'll be like all done. And
Well,
one more small thing that we did was like we killed the range orders. Maybe we'll bring it back if people want it, but we just wanted to make it like as simple as possible.
right. I hope everyone's like super excited to try out limit orders. Do check it out, guys. So let's hear from Antonio next about funding rate arb, a resident funding rate arbitrager. What's so interesting about funding rate arbitrage, and why should traders really care about it?
Hello,
Antonio?
everyone. Do you hear me?
Yeah, audible.
Hello, everyone, guys. I'm very happy to be here. For me, it's the first community call with Polynomial, and I'm really excited. But by the way, let's start. What is funding rate arbitrage? Basically, it's a trading strategy that take advantage of different funding rates across different markets. And a key point of this strategy is to be delta neutral. That means refers to a situation where the overall directional exposure, of course, of a trader's position, it's neutralized, so it's zero. For example, let's say long 1K and short 1K. So it's neutralized, it's balanced, and of course open at the same time. So there is no volatility exposition. And Polynomial, this way, use a different model called to compute the funding rate, called funding rate velocity. And it's completely a new way to compute it, because this model continuously change the funding rate on chain, block by block, and it's based on the incorrected position imbalances. These imbalances, it's let's say the divergence between open interest on long and short, and this imbalance can be defined with skew. Basically, we can have three cases where the skew is long, so funding rate increase. When skew is short, where funding rates decrease, and when skew it's neutral, so open interest it's 50% long, 50% short, and the funding rate it's stable, remains the same. So this new calculation on chain offers new opportunities because it's a completely different way how it's computed. So it's usually it diverge from checks, let's say, and it creates opportunities to earn. So people, let's say, for example, can go long spot or on a perp platform and short in another perp platform, one of which should be polynomial because it has this completely different mechanism. And of course, it's different when you use a perp platform than a spot price, because a perp platform allow you to use leverage, so the capital is more efficient, but you need to be careful because it's more risky. You have liquidation risk. Always depends on you guys because the risk is something personal. And also which token it's important because every token has its own market with different open interest. So let's say that tendentially high open interest, it's less risky. So for people that like this kind of strategy, we implemented a funding rate chart. It's really in the chart page. You can select the chart, the price chart, or this new chart that allow user to access historical funding rate for each market. And we also have a useful page where the market page, where there are a lot of useful information to create the best strategy on this with funding rate or whatever. So as I said, this feature help a lot arbitrageurs to analyze maybe also the trends in the past and see how to behave. So I suggest you to check it. It's easy, really easy to use, and maybe give us some feedback. And if you want more tools, just let us know that we want to improve.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, I think Abhishek also made a funding rate chart, which was requested as a result of our discussion with Antonio about this, and that seems to be working pretty well. So let's go ahead and talk about power perps. Gautam, what are the updates about that?
To me again. Why don't you give updates on Power?
What?
Nothing. Yeah. So Power Ups. Yeah. So just on a history background, like we started with options, right? So we wanted to make something like options that works on chain. So one of the biggest issues with options on chain is that they have expiry, and because of expiry, it becomes very difficult to make an AMM for options, and because of due to that, like the pricing of options becomes really bad. And most of the crypto native tools don't have expiry. So to hedge it, you have this added cost of expiration coming, and that hurts your PNL. So we were like looking at alternatives on something like options which can act the same way. And we have decided to work on this thing called pop-ups, which is uh, each square. So every time like it goes up by $2, it will go up by $4, and if it goes up by $3, it will go up by $9. So how do you do this? Is it's a perpetual question similar to our perps. So you pay a funding rate as long as you hold it. So pop-ups are the best advantage of pop-ups is that it's non-liquidatable. So it's almost like having a 2x leverage question, but where you don't get liquidated. And it's very useful if the market is going up very fast and you want to get a get good profit out of it. So how we made ours is that there have been like many attempts on pop-ups in the past, like some of them being like open and other platforms. And one of the main differences of what we are doing is that we are making our own AMM to do it. So it's been taking some time to figure out the AMM. And the good thing is that we have like finished coding and it's live on testnet. And we had done 2 audits, one by Coderine and another one by DDoB. And so like we are currently getting the testnet ready, and when it is ready we'll like roll it out to the community. Maybe we'll have like a small trading competition or something and see how the mechanism works. And so there are like 3 players. Like there is a liquidity provider where you want to earn like a stable yield. And one of the sad things, like when we shut down earn, was we had a lot of users who were interested in passive yield, and they are not very active traders, so we lost all those users. So it can be like a good way for those people to come back and use a different product which is like very similar. And then we have and people can like long and short the pop-ups. But yeah, we'll be launching a white paper also very soon, and we'll have a testnet up in like a few weeks, I think.
Pretty interesting stuff. We're working on pop-ups. Hopefully it goes live very soon. So yeah, it's about time to like start revealing some of the cool things, yeah? So Antonio, why don't you do that?
Are you sure? Should I go and say to them?
Yeah,
Okay, so
go ahead, sir.
we will introduce a trading season. It's a huge competition for traders that will run for 2 months. So we will introduce some gamification inside this competition. Will be really cool. And during this period, traders will be able to gain exp that allow them to participate in a specific competition, so depending on their level, and boost their rewards. Every week there will be also, of course, a competition for different level, and depending on the level there will be a different reward. So it's like in the video game, more your level is higher, more reward you get. By the way, there will be tons of rewards, OP token boost, NFTs, and you will see. So trading season will start next week, and before the end of the week we will release some more details. And of course, everyone can participate, and we can wait to start this competition and see what people do. Everyone hope will give us some feedback. As always, is appreciated. So basically, there will be this huge trading season. Hope you like it.
Let's go. Hopefully everyone's excited for this. And so yeah. So Akhil, what are some of the cool things that the community can expect over the next coming weeks? Like this was for traders. Let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the things.
Okay, now it's community time. So for the community or the traders, there are OP incentives going on from synthetic side. So it's been live for the past 10 weeks. Initially it was 100k, now it is 300k OP per week. So it's calculated by how much fees you pay. So it's already live and you guys can trade on Polynomial and earn OP rewards. Yeah, initially it was OP price was about $2. Now it tanked to 1.3 or something, but we are giving out, like as Antonio said, like we will be launching trading season soon. So there will be more OP trading competitions inside each levels, and you will be able to earn more OP rewards through Polynomial than other synthetics platforms. Yeah, yeah, that will be the main thing. It will be liquid, not a vested thing. So we will be releasing some OP incentives in coming days or coming like trading seasons. Okay, and we already announced that community content contest will be like content contest, so it will be live and it will be run for the next week. So if you are interested to write on polynomial trade or DeFi, or you can create contents on Twitter or YouTube or any medium, you can create and you can just post in our Discord, and you can you can submit the form and we will check and we will give you. We already announced the prize pool of 1000 OP, so you will be able to win that prize if you win. So that will be the coolest things, and I'm very excited for the trading season because it will be a 2 month season, and we'll be spending a huge amount of OP rewards from our side to incentivize our rewards, our traders, and yeah, it will be huge. And there will be NFTs also, so it will be very interesting for traders, and we welcome all the traders from outside. Like if you are not tried polynomial, it's the best time to test because there will be OP reward from synthetics, that is 300k plus. There will be trading like seasons and trading like rewards also. So it will be very interesting. So I hope everyone will like it, and yeah, let's see.
That's amazing. So, yeah, guys, we have come to the end of our community call. We spoke about power perps, we spoke about trading season, and you guys should like absolutely keep your eyes peeled out for limit orders, which will be dropping today in a few hours. So, yeah, so there'll be an oath for people who join the call, and if you have been in this call for like 5 minutes, you're eligible for the oath. Akhil will drop these. We'll drop the claim link in some time. So yeah, have a great evening. Well, evening if you're in my standard Indian standard time, but yeah, have a great day. See you guys.
See you
Thank
guys.
you, everyone. Bye bye.